Hello and welcome back. The latest developments have me more excited than I've been in a long time, especially with Jason's explosive return coming up on July 13. I have to admit, these past months without Steve Burton on screen left a real hole in Port Charles. Jason has always been that steady presence, the man who carries so much weight on his shoulders, yet somehow finds a way through every storm. When he took the fall for Rocco after that terrible shooting involving Ross, I felt for him deeply. A father protecting a young boy like that, it spoke to the core of who Jason is. But while he was gone, so much happened. Danny got himself into dangerous situations without his father's guiding hand. Britt went on the run without her life-saving medication, and Sonny had Brick working every angle to track them down. I kept wondering, how much longer can this town hold together without Jason there to steady the ship? That's why the news of his official return on July 13 feels like a gift to all of us longtime fans. Steve Burton stepped back onto the set on June 1, right in time for the huge 16,000th episode celebration. I smiled so wide when I heard that. It feels right, doesn't it? Jason coming home during such a milestone. But what really has me buzzing is what Steve himself hinted at in recent conversations. Some fresh adjustments to the story that are going to shake things up in ways we haven't seen before. These changes aren't just small tweaks. They feel like a whole new layer being added to characters we thought we knew so well. One of the biggest surprises involves Anna and Sam coming back into the fold at the same time. I've always loved Anna's strength and intelligence, and Sam's fierce loyalty and sharp instincts. Now imagine the three of them, Jason, Anna, and Sam, forming a new alliance. When I first heard about this direction, I had to pause and think it through. In the old days, Jason and Sam had their complicated history, and Anna often walked her own careful path with the WSB. But this new combination feels electric. It proves that even after all these years, the writers still know how to surprise us. I ask myself, could this trio really work together without old tensions rising up? The early signs say yes, and in the most unexpected ways. They are already piecing together information about what really happened with Rocco and Ross, and it looks like they will uncover secrets that go much deeper than anyone imagined. This alliance is creating some truly wild new storylines. The adjustments Steve mentioned seem tied directly to these returns, and it's causing a ripple effect across the canvas. There is a new sense of obsession building, particularly around protecting the next generation while facing threats from the past. Jason's return isn't just about him walking back into Port Charles and hugging Danny. It's about recalculating everything we thought we understood. The shocks keep coming as new calculations emerge about who can be trusted and who has been playing a much longer game. I find myself leaning forward in my chair during every episode now, guessing what move will come next. Let me share something personal here. I've always believed Jason works best when he has strong women around him who challenge his lone wolf tendencies. Seeing him potentially team up with both Anna and Sam feels refreshing and true to the spirit of the show I fell in love with. It's not about erasing past romances or conflicts. Those made us care in the first place. It's about evolution. The way the story is adjusting shows real respect for the characters' histories, while giving us something brand new to sink our teeth into. Will Britt's situation complicate everything once Jason learns she's out there without her medication? I think it will, and I can't wait to see how that tension plays out alongside this new alliance. The writers are balancing multiple fires at once, and they're doing it beautifully. The 16,000th episode is going to be something special. With Finola Hughes back as Anna and several other favorites returning for the celebration, the screen will be filled with familiar faces we've missed. Jason stepping into that environment feels poetic. After everything he's been through, being held in that secret WSB location in Jakarta, carrying the weight of protecting Rocco, his homecoming carries real emotional weight. I keep thinking about Danny, that young man who's been trying so hard to fill big shoes while his father was away. He needs Jason now more than ever, and I believe this return will give us some heartfelt father-son moments that remind us why family has always been at the heart of General Hospital. Of course, not every fan will see these adjustments the same way I do. Some might worry that bringing Anna and Sam into a closer orbit with Jason changes too much of what came before. I understand that feeling. I've had it myself during past big shifts, but after watching for decades, I've learned that the show stays alive by taking these risks. The new calculations happening behind the scenes are making Jason's return feel fresh and full of possibility. Instead of repeating old patterns, we're getting a story that honors the past while charging forward. That's what keeps me passionately tuned in after all this time. There is a real heat building in Port Charles right now. Every episode feels like it's leading somewhere important. Will the alliance between Jason, Anna, and Sam be strong enough to handle the threats that are still circling? How will Sonny react when he sees his old friend back and working with unexpected partners? And what about Britt? Will her connection with Jason find a new chapter? Or will the dangers she faces change everything? These questions keep me up at night in the best possible way. I find myself calling my old watching buddy after episodes just to talk through all the possibilities the same way we did 30 years ago. What touches me most is how the show continues to make space for characters to grow while staying true to their cores. Jason has always been a protector, and this return seems poised to let him protect in new ways. Not just with his strength, but with smarter alliances and deeper emotional connections. The adjustments tied to the returning actors are making the whole canvas feel vibrant again. I'm genuinely thrilled to see where this leads, especially as we head toward that milestone July 13 episode. If you've been watching as long as I have, you know that General Hospital has a special magic. It's not just about the drama and the twists, although we certainly get plenty of those. It's about watching these characters survive, make mistakes, find love, lose it, and keep going. Jason's explosive return, the new alliance with Anna and Sam, and all the story adjustments happening feel like the show reminding us why we fell in love with it in the first place. The excitement is real, the stakes are high, and the road ahead looks full of the kind of heartfelt, pulse-pounding moments that make longtime fans like me grateful we never stopped watching. After all these years, I still see Jason as that quiet, strong man who carries the weight of Port Charles on his shoulders. When he took the fall for young Rocco after the shooting with Ross, I understood his choice completely. A father's instinct to shield a child runs deep, and Jason has always lived by that code. But now, with his return, the writers are showing us a more layered side of him. He is not just coming back to settle old scores. He is ready to fight a brand new battle, one that centers on keeping Britt safe while she is out there without her medication, guiding Rocco away from further danger, and finally being the steady father Danny so desperately needs. This shift proves the power of the recent adjustments Steve Burton has hinted at. The story is evolving in ways that feel both surprising and completely true to Jason's heart. I keep thinking about the new alliance forming between Jason, Anna, and Sam. It is remarkable how these three strong personalities are coming together at exactly the right moment. Anna brings her sharp intelligence and WSB experience, Sam offers her fierce loyalty and street-smart instincts, and Jason provides the quiet determination that holds everything together. Together, they are uncovering truths about what really happened with Ross, and how deep the threats actually run. This partnership is not without tension, of course. Old feelings between Jason and Sam still linger beneath the surface, and Anna's careful way of handling danger sometimes clashes with Jason's direct approach. Yet instead of tearing them apart, these differences are strengthening their bond. I find myself asking, can this alliance survive the pressure of protecting Britt, Rocco, and Danny all at once? The early signs say yes, and the heat building between them is thrilling to watch. The new obsession taking shape is particularly compelling. Jason's determination to shield Britt feels layered and emotional. She is running scared, without the medicine that keeps her alive, and the thought of losing her clearly weighs on him. At the same time, he sees Rocco as a boy who made a terrible mistake and deserves a chance to make it right. And then there is Danny, his own son, who has been walking into risky situations without his father's guidance. Watching Jason balance these three priorities is creating some of the most intense moments I have seen in recent years. This is not the lone wolf Jason of the past. This is a man who is ready to build something stronger through connection and protection. The adjustments in the writing make this feel fresh and meaningful, not forced. I love how the show is handling these changes. The 16,000th episode celebration on July 13 will be the perfect stage for Jason's return. With Anna already back and other familiar faces joining the milestone, the screen will feel alive again. Jason stepping into that environment after being held in that secret Jakarta location feels powerful. He has had time to think, to recalculate what matters most, and now he is coming home with a clear mission. Protecting Britt, Rocco, and Danny is not just a plot device. It is becoming the emotional core of his return, and it is causing ripples across the entire canvas. Of course, this new direction raises some wonderful questions. How will Sonny react when he sees his old friend fighting on multiple fronts? Will Brick's search for Britt and Rocco cross paths with Jason's own efforts? And what about the growing threat from Ross, who now knows the truth about the shooting? These elements keep the story burning with excitement. I have been calling my longtime viewing friend after every episode, just like we did decades ago, to share our thoughts. We both agree that this version of Jason feels richer, more grounded in family and loyalty than ever before. What I appreciate most is how the writers are honoring the past while moving forward. Jason's history with Britt adds sweetness and urgency to his mission. His connection to Danny brings those tender father-son moments that always touch my heart. Even the alliance with Anna and Sam feels like a natural evolution rather than a complete break from what came before. These adjustments are proving that General Hospital still knows how to surprise longtime fans like me without losing the soul that made us fall in love with the show in the first place. The heat in Port Charles is undeniable right now. Every episode feels charged with possibility. Jason is walking back into a town that has changed, but his commitment to protecting those he cares about remains rock solid. This new battle he is ready to fight is going to test him in ways we haven't seen before, and I cannot wait to see how it all unfolds. Will the alliance hold strong when the dangers close in? Can Britt be saved in time? How will Danny respond to finally having his father back? These questions fill me with the same excitement I felt as a younger woman watching the show all those years ago. Jason's return on July 13 is shaping up to be something truly special. The way he is prioritizing Britt, Rocco, and Danny is creating a powerful new obsession in the story, and the adjustments happening behind the scenes are making it all feel alive and meaningful. After more than 4 decades of watching, I am still amazed at how this show can pull me in so completely. The drama, the heart, and the constant surprises keep me coming back, and right now, I feel more passionate about General Hospital than I have in a very long time.